Today in the vlog, I can't believe I'm saying this, Chicago-style Italian beef sandwiches from a bucket. What? Wasting absolutely no time here today. Bone of beef, a Chicago icon, the bucket. You can get this at pretty much any grocery store in the Chicagoland area. The iconic Italian beef.
Italian beef, the authentic Chicago sandwich. It all started in the Windy City.
How beautiful is that?
Ask them the secret to their success and they'll tell you it's all about the gravy made from the beef drippings, released when the meat is slow roasted to perfection.
The fact that they just sell a big bucket of gravy and meat, it's so Chicago. I've never had this. I've always wanted to buy it for the vlog. The camera angle that absolutely, oh my God, needs to exist. You buy it frozen, you thaw it overnight, which is what I did. That is pungent. I bet it'll taste great though.
Fingers crossed.
Per the instructions, very simple. You pour the contents of the container into a large saucepan, you heat it for 5 minutes, you stir and you serve. Do not boil.
Stop keeping track after that.
Sure. Medium heat, Italian beef bucket contents going in. Go ahead and break up this mountain of shaved beef. The simplicity of this, you know. Keeping it very simple today. So Toronto bread, you can just get any French bread. I had Torontos on hand, these are great. And then I'm gonna use some Morrow Provisions Jardiniere here today. Got to know Jeff Morrow a little bit from some video shoots. Him and the fam slid me some, so I'm gonna use it for the first time on a home beef. And in this bucket, by the way, if you're wondering, what's all in that bucket? It's just water, roast beef, beef drippings, vegetable oil, salt, natural flavors, yeast extract, and spices. It's got the instructions on the side of how to build it. The bucket is a one-stop shop. Says it makes 6 sandwiches. For the French bread, I'm just gonna throw it right on here and then toss it in my air fryer for a quick second. Just get a little toast. You don't want like too much crunch, you want a soft bread. You guys are really in the setup here. Camera, beef, air fryer, way too many lights for one video. Bread is done. Wife off camera wants a cheesy beef, which I do love from Bone of Beef. The first place I ever had a cheesy beef and loved it. I got 1 layer of cheese down. A little bit of that drippy gravy beef. A couple tongs worth. Added some more cheese on top. Kind of looks like a Skyline chili if they made a beef. And then just to kind of melt the cheese, get a little more of that gravy kind of dripping on there and lay a little bit more beef. It's hot, we'll melt it. And then for Allie's, just a little spoon of the gravy. No dip. She's going no jard, personal pref. There's our first beef. Toasty Toronto, French roll, beef, cheese. Look at that for her. Manageable, tasty, hopefully. Deliver the bucket beef.
Thank you.
Toasty bread. Let's get our beef. Slide this over here. And some of the mild jard. I've got medium on me too, but I got a flight tomorrow. So we're gonna keep it mild. Looking out for number 1, you know? I love that this has the green olives in it. Some of them don't. Beautiful. Yeah, a little more. Who am I kidding? That's looking pretty. And here it is, handheld, fully put together, kind of closing it up a bit. Optically, kind of pretty. And then let's go ahead, spoon a little bit more of our gravy on there. Let's be honest, probably after a bite or two, I'm gonna dunk it fully in that pan. My first bucket beef, cheers. I mean, for keeping a bucket of beef in your freezer. I also like how with that air fryer, the inside of the bread is so soft, but that crunch on the outside, kind of properly falling apart as they do, but staying together enough for the kids. This jardiniere, like most jardinières, amazing. The oils in that one are so good. Bucket beef, a success. Oh, the little green olives. Those are my favorite. We got our nice meaty bites. This bread works for a little at-home, quick one. There are so many better sandwiches in Chicago than an Italian beef, but I appreciate the tradition of it. And as I mentioned before, pretty inevitable. When you're sitting next to it, just dip it in yourself.
For example, he dunks.
This is Chicago chips and salsa. Oh yeah, the leftovers are all mine. I'm just gonna have fun. That is getting it a little softer. Plus that's like piping hot, so it like re-warms up the sandwich. I thought this meat was gonna be way too chewy. Once it's on the sandwich, it ain't. Because the sandwich is a ticking time bomb, just disintegrating, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say no one has ever not finished an Italian beef in less than like 4.5 minutes. You just gotta get after it. I really enjoyed that. The leftovers, a little dessert here. And Jeff Morrow and the company makes a damn good jar. It's a sloppy situation, but I feel primo. Would you guys eat a bucket beef? Let me know. Headed to Las Vegas. I have one more video dropping tomorrow on the vlog before I fly out. If you have any good sandwich, cheap, quick and easy sandwiches on the strip, let me know. Donate for them or just give me the suggestions. Like I said, another video tomorrow. Excited about that one. Another sandwich that I adore. You did good, Bucket. You did good. Because all you need is this, some bread, and some jard, 3 ingredients from the store. Have a beef party. Everybody gets a bucket.
I really wasn't sure about this at the start.
The bucket beef was up. The bucket beef was down. I'm gonna make myself another one and take it easy. You guys be good to each other.
Okay, oh, you think you got it made? Pull up in the Uber, it's a Escalade. Out in California where they throwing shade. Cause I got that money rolling to me. I got that sushi, show up with no reservation.
This is the Popular Kid. Easy drinking. All right, Bobby and I got barbecue brisket chips, which are like house-made chips, like not tortilla chips, like potato chips. And then cheese curds with, I think, pickled jalapenos is what it is, right?
It should be a spicy jalapeno ranch.
Giddy up. You gotta do a jalapeno with it.
Cheers.
2.5.
2.7.
All right, I think these chips' integrity is good. Chunks of brisket.
That's just a cube. It looks like the thing Loki was trying to steal in the first Avengers movie.